Welcome to pre and postnatal Pilates. This is a really nice routine to do. If you're feeling a bit stiff through the middle, back, shoulders, your posture's feeling a little bit rounded, and you're feeling like your pelvic stability maybe is not where it's at. So we're gonna start this one in 4-point kneel position. We're gonna get a little bit of thoracic mobility, we're gonna get some glute activation, and we're gonna get a little bit of strength through those hip extensors as well. So we'll start off in 4-point. We have 3 cat-cows here just to prime up that middle spine. So the knees are separated hip width apart. The palms are stacked under the shoulders, relaxing through your neck. And then from here, we're gonna start to round, tuck, and lift. Posterior pelvic tilt, get a little bit of space between the ribs, and then draw down through extension, lifting up your chin, look towards the ceiling. And we'll have 2 more just like this, getting a bit more space, round, tuck, and lift. And then from here, draw down through extension. And let's go for 1 more. See if you can get a really nice rounding. Tailbone tucked, push your palms into the mat. And then a really good extension as you draw your shoulder blades down and back. And we'll come back to neutral here and just see if you can just gently lift up those lower abdominals. Flatten off through that lumbar spine. Keep your knees nice and stable, and then reach your left arm forward, really nice and long, so shoulder extension. Then gently extend your right heel. Flex the heel, straighten the leg, feel that right glute engage. From here, bend your left elbow, bend your right knee, tap your knee down, squeeze your shoulder, and then extend your hand as you reach the leg. So we're getting a little bit of shoulder retraction, bent elbow, tap of the knee, and then extend to reach. So fingertip to heel, nice and strong, gentle tap and gentle reach. Breathing pattern here is an inhale as you tap, exhale as you extend your working shoulder strength, getting a bit of mobility here between the shoulder blades. And you're using your core and your hip extensors here. Let's go for 2 more before we pulse. And see if you can get a really good reach for this last rep. Fingertip to heel, nice and strong, and then from here, 15 seconds of tiny little pulses up and up and up. Spine nice and straight, hand reaching nice and long. You have 8, 7, 6, nice and small and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, back to your start position, reach your left arm wide, just take it straight underneath. Rest your left ear to the mat, get that spinal rotation, relaxing through your upper body. And then reach and twist, that palm reaches up towards the ceiling. Eye gaze will follow that hand. Opening up the chest, opening the shoulders and that middle spine. Back to your start position here, we go straight to the other side. So from here, squaring up your knees, lifting up the lower core, then reaching your right hand forwards, really reach and extend. From here, that left heel drives back, and as you do so, make sure you don't come into that lower back arch. So keep that spinal and pelvic stability. From here, bend that left knee, bend the right side elbow, and extend the left knee, extend that right side arm. So getting shoulder retraction as you draw in, tap the knee, and then extend as you reach. So you wanna make sure as you come all the way out, you get your fingertips to your heel in a really nice horizontal plane, keeping your shoulders nice and steady, hips nice and square, making sure you've got that lower abdominal core region lifted. And you have 3 more rounds here. And 2. Got that little round of pulses here, 15 seconds for those hip extensors, reach and hold. 15 seconds of tiny little pulses of that left heel. See if you can reach your right arm even further forwards, traction. Lift up through your lower core and keep your left leg straight, your heel flexed. Tiny little pulses through that left side glute. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The knee comes down, right arm, best bit here, reaches all the way underneath. Right ear comes towards the mat, get that really nice spinal unravel. And then from here, untwist, reach that right arm up to the ceiling, spinal rotation. And then placing your palm down, walk your hands back to your knees, roll out through your shoulders. So you've got a bit of strength there through the upper body. We're now gonna work into the legs and a little bit of rotation through that upper back. So coming onto your knees are just wide and hip width apart, toes slightly closer together, hips nice and square. Interlace your hands behind your back. And then from here, we're gonna come into a little hover. Push your tailbone back, just like a squat. The elbows come in. Your tailbone doesn't touch your heels. You've got to use your quad strength. And then from here, pull your elbows back as you come straight back to your start position. So it's a little curl to hover and hold, straight spine. And then open your elbows to extend. So what it's like is literally a squat. Tailbone pushes back, spine hinge. And then the elbows open as we straighten through those hips. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, open, straighten the hips. And as you're doing it, you'll just start to feel a little bit through the quads. See if you can squeeze the glutes as you come up nice and straight to get that full range. Open up those tight hip flexors and strengthen through those lower glutes and upper hammies. You've got 3 more here. And 2. All right, best bit's coming up here. Find your straight spine, come into your hover, tailbone not touching those hips. From here, reach your hands forwards. All right, you're in a little hover position here. We're gonna go for a single arm row. Row and twist towards that right. So your tailbone and your heels are not in contact. You're in a hover, quads working. Twist towards the left. You've got about 1 inch between your heels and your glutes. 2 more each way. So thoracic mobility, leg strength, you've got your core nice and stable, your spine nice and straight. Last one here each way. Little asymmetric hold for those legs. And finishing that last row and twist, come back to your start position. And then from here, just roll out through your shoulders, shake off through the hips, coming straight onto your right side forearm. Left leg will extend. We're gonna open up the hip flexor and just come into a little thoracic weave. So lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Take that left arm all the way underneath. So you wanna push your left heel back, open the hip, weave the left arm under. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling and then open it a little further. Open up through the chest, thoracic twist. You've got 2 more. Weave, tuck and curl all the way underneath. And then lift, reach, stretch, open. Let's go for 1 more rep here, exactly the same. Inhale, weave, tuck, curl. Exhale, unravel to open. And then now that we've got that set, from here, place your hand down, just gently come onto your right side bicep. From here, you've got your left hand in front, you've got your right hand palm up, ear relaxed to your shoulder. Hovering off your left side leg, we're gonna go for some circles here. Nice and slow, we're just gonna get a little bit of glute activity happening. So we've got 20 seconds backwards, 20 seconds forwards. Because you're in side lying, you can relax your upper body. Keep your hips nice and stable and just really focus on that glute activation, those deep rotators firing up. Straightening through your knee and flexing through your heel makes it a lot easier to get those deep hip muscles fired up. You're here for 10. And we're gonna reverse those circles in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go the other way. 20 seconds the other way. So building some strength, endurance, trying to get that pelvic stability. Once again, you can relax your neck, you can relax your palms, and really just try and target into that left lateral hip. Right side pretty relaxed, but your hips are staying nice and stacked. You have 9, 8, 7, just a little bit of oblique activation here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your heel level. Left arm reaches up and over from here. Just 1 little hold, curl. Left side oblique engages, holding here. And then from here, 10 seconds of tiny little pulses of that left heel. Really small for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, you're done. Coming all the way back here. And then from this position, carefully coming up onto your side. Rolling onto your sit bones with your feet about width of the mat apart, palms down behind you. From here, just go for a little sway of your knees. And we're gonna add a little bit of rotation. So as your knees come towards the right, from here, plant them down, left arm reach up and over to tap. As you come back, knees go towards the left, right arm reach over to tap. So you're getting a little bit of thoracic twisting, a little bit of hip release here. And then just trying to keep your neck nice and long as well. Let's go one more each side. And finishing the last one to your second side. Should be feeling good, starting to loosen up through the pelvis, through that middle spine. We'll come back to our start position, and all we need to do here is just pivot, spin. You're onto your left side forearm. You have your left knee bent. Your right leg is pulled gently back. And then from here, reach up towards the ceiling. We go back into those 3 twists. So we inhale as we come all the way under. Exhale as we reach and twist, and start to open up through the chest as we come all the way open. Inhale as we come all the way under, thoracic rotation. Exhale as we reach up, open through the shoulder, open through the chest, and we have one more here. So if we can get that thoracic spine nice and loose, you'll be able to activate through those hip muscles better as well. So doing this portion first, and then from here, coming back to your start position, right palm down, just resting your left ear to your left shoulder, relaxing it there, and then from here, just hovering off your right side leg, locking out your knee, flexing at the heel. You have 20 seconds of circles backwards, 20 seconds of circles forwards, 10 seconds of oblique pulses, and you are done. So see if you can keep these nice and controlled. Keep your knee nice and tight, and just gently pull the heel slightly back. That'll open up through those hip flexors. You have last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go the other direction, 20 seconds forwards. So nice and steady. See if you can keep your hips really stacked. So there should be no movement through your torso. Pelvis locked in place, just circling here from that hip joint, making sure your toes are in neutral as well. Your head is relaxed, your shoulders are down. You have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold here at neutral. Reach your right arm all the way up overhead. This is the best bit. We curl, reach, ribs down towards the hips, static hold here, and just tiny little pulses for 10, 9, 8, side waist engaged, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Final little reach overhead, and then from here, just pushing through your palm, walking all the way up into a kneeling position. We're just gonna open up through the front of the pelvis, coming into a kneeling position, left foot forwards, right knee back. A little tuck of the tailbone as we come into a little hip opener here. Hip flexors will be getting a little bit tight. Roll the shoulders back, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, and reach across towards the left to get that nice sideways stretch. For 3, 2, 1, coming back to your start position, switching straight to the other side. Left knee back, right foot forwards, a little posterior tilt here. Get into that psoas, that hip flexor at the front. And all you need to do is reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, traction, and then a little bit of lateral flexion across, open up that side waist. And you're here for 3, 2, 1, and you are all done. Short, sharp, and snappy, but your pelvis, your thoracic, your hips should feel much better. Let me know how you go. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with a B. If you did, I have a whole smorgasbord of classes. In the link below, you can get access to my whole platform, over 240 on-demand classes, 14 live classes a week, and all you need to do is click the link below for a free trial. Get into it, you'll love it.